Hello, and in today's English lesson I'm going to help you learn the very simple and very important difference between travel, trip and journey. Are you ready? This is a mistake that so many students make, principally because they use the word travel incorrectly, but the fact that we have these three very similar words, travel, trip and journey, really causes a lot of confusion among students learning English. If you want to take your English to an advanced level, then subscribe to the channel. My channel helps you do that so that you can master English conversation. So let's start today by looking at the word journey. Now, journey very simply is the movement from one place to another place. From here to there, from A to B. The movement of one place to another is the journey. So, for example, we could say the journey to the city centre takes 2 hours. We had to get a train, a plane and a boat. It was a very long journey, but it was great when we arrived. It was a very long journey. So we're just talking about going from point A to point B. And one expression we use with journey is before somebody gets in the car to go on holiday or gets in the car to drive a long distance, you can say, have a safe journey. Have a safe journey. And that just means, hey, take care, drive carefully. I hope you arrive at your destination safely. Okay, so journey is a noun, trip is another noun. And we use the word trip to talk about the journey, the time you spend at a specific place, on holiday or wherever, and the journey to return. So everything included is a trip. For example, we're going on a 5-day trip to New York next month. We're going on a 5-day trip to New York. I went on a trip to the lake last summer. I went on a trip to the lake last summer. Just pay attention to the verb we use here. It's not do a trip, it's not make a trip, it's go on. Go on a trip. So we went on a trip to the lake last summer. We can also use the word trip in a couple of expressions, like a day trip. A day trip is where you simply go from your house to a cool destination to visit something, maybe a different city, maybe the beach, and come back to your house in one day. You don't sleep there. It's simply the fact that you go somewhere to spend the day and come home. It's a day trip. And also, you can say, have a nice trip before somebody goes on holiday. Have a nice trip. Okay, finally then, travel. And travel is the one that most people use badly. And here's why. Travel is a verb. A verb. There's one exception to this, which I will tell you at the end, but in most circumstances and in probably all the situations that you use when you're speaking English, travel is only a verb. I travel, you travel, they travel. So we can say, I like to travel. I like to travel every summer. I usually travel by train. I don't like traveling by bus. After university, she spent 1 year traveling before she found a job. She traveled all around the world. So if you say, I went on a travel, it's wrong. If you say, have a nice travel, it's wrong. You can never say a travel. Now, as I said, we can use travel as a noun, but it's an uncountable noun. So, a travel is always wrong. Travel as an uncountable noun, we could use that, for example, if we say, foreign travel opens your mind. Foreign travel. Okay, we're talking about the concept, the idea of travel. This is not common, and just to avoid any easy mistakes, I just recommend you forget that and just have in your mind that travel is a verb. Believe me, if you often get confused between two words in English, you are not the only one. Most students make the same mistakes with these types of words. And in my free ebook, English Quick Fix, I help you fix 16 of these typical mistakes. So if you haven't got it already, download that book up there, and that will help you learn many more of these very common mistakes. If you want to learn some phrasal verbs related to travel, you can watch that video next. And if you want to learn some more what's the difference type videos, click down there for some more lessons like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there. Bye for now.